Every major philosophy you were taught in school had a second version, a private one. Taught behind closed doors, to sworn students only. There's a word for that second teaching, esoteric. It means the inner. This isn't a conspiracy theory, it's in the record. Aristotle published two kinds of writings. He said so himself. The outer works for everyone, the inner works for his own students. The outer ones survived. Guess which ones didn't? For 2,000 years, the inner teaching was dangerous to hold. Schools were closed, books were burned, teachers were killed. And the knowledge survived anyway by hiding. In symbols, in card games, in a 14-line text, in a small book with no author's name. If you've watched this channel, you've already met the hiding places. The Kybalion, the Tree of Life, the Tarot, the Emerald Tablet. This video is the map that connects them. Where the inner teaching lived, who killed for it, and what it actually says. Start in Egypt. The temples had libraries called houses of life. Scribes, priests, decades of training. The Greeks who visited came home telling the same story. The real knowledge is in Egypt, and they don't give it to tourists. Then Greece built its own door, Eleusis, a sanctuary near Athens. For nearly 2,000 years, it ran the most famous initiation in the ancient world, the Eleusinian Mysteries. 2,000 years, and we still don't know what happened inside. Why don't we know? Because revealing the secret carried the death penalty. Not a fine, death. Thousands initiated every year for 20 centuries, and the secret held. That's not a club. That's the most successful information seal in history. The initiates weren't fringe people. Plato is believed to have gone through it. His philosophy reads like it. The cave, the world as shadow, the soul remembering. Scholars still argue where his ideas end and the mysteries begin. Then there's Pythagoras. You know him from the triangle. His students knew him as something else, the head of a secret order. New members took a vow of silence. Some sources say 5 years of it. Their inner teaching? Number is the structure of reality. Sound familiar? Tesla thought so too, 2,400 years later. Now, the Purge. Rome adopts Christianity. The empire needs one teaching, the official one. The inner schools become a problem, and what happened next is documented history. The Gnostics were Christians with an esoteric core. Their name means the ones who know. They taught that the divine spark is inside you, that you can know it directly, no middleman. The institutional church declared them heretics. Their books were ordered destroyed. Nearly all of them burned. Alexandria, 415 AD. Hypatia, mathematician, astronomer, the most famous teacher in the city. A Christian mob pulled her from her chariot and killed her. Historians still debate the politics. The mystics remember it simpler. The age of open teaching was over. So the inner knowledge did what it always does. It went underground, into Arabic manuscripts, into alchemy's coded recipes, into Kabbalah's diagrams, into the tarot's pictures. Hidden in plain sight, waiting. One escape route mattered most. East. The city of Haran, then Baghdad. Arabic scholars translated everything they could save. The Hermetica, the mathematics, the star lore. Europe got its own secrets back centuries later, in Arabic. The Purge failed by one language. Quick pause. If this map of the hidden schools is doing something for you, subscribe. One film like this every week. Now, the jar. December 1945, Upper Egypt. A farmer named Muhammad Ali is digging for fertilizer near a cliff at Nag Hammadi. His shovel hit something, a sealed clay jar, about a meter tall. He hesitates. The story goes he feared a djinn was inside. Then he thought it might be gold, and he smashed it. Inside, 13 leather-bound books, papyrus, Coptic script, buried for about 1,600 years. Here's the detail the documentaries skip. Muhammad Ali couldn't go to the authorities. His family was in a blood feud. His father had been murdered months earlier. So the oldest secret library on Earth sat in his courtyard, next to the oven, while he planned a revenge killing. They were the burned library, the Gnostic Gospels, the books the Empire Order destroyed in the 300s. Somebody, most likely monks from a nearby monastery, had sealed them in a jar and buried them at the cliff. The Purge missed one jar. Inside was a text called the Gospel of Thomas, 114 sayings. Saying 3 contains the line, "The whole inner tradition orbits." The kingdom is not in the sky. It's inside you and outside you, spread out upon the earth, and men do not see it. That's the esoteric claim, in one sentence, buried for 16 centuries. His mother, by the way, burned some of the pages for kindling in the bread oven. The most hunted books in history survived the empire, survived 1,600 years underground, and ended partly as breakfast fuel. The rest reached scholars and changed everything. So what were they all protecting? Egypt, Eleusis, Pythagoras, the Gnostics, the alchemists, the Kabbalists. Different centuries, different languages, different symbols. Strip the costumes, and the inner teaching is one claim, made 5 ways. Claim 1. Mind comes first. The world you experience is downstream of consciousness. The Kybalion calls it mentalism. The Gnostics called it the spark. The Hermetica called it the all. Same door, different paint. Claim 2. As above, so below. Reality is one pattern at every scale. The Emerald Tablet said it in 14 lines. Kabbalah drew it as a tree. Pythagoras heard it in number. Tesla counted it. 3, 6, 9. You've seen this claim on this channel 5 times, in 5 costumes. Claim 3. You can know it directly. Not believe, know. That's the one the empires couldn't tolerate. Because a person with direct access needs no gatekeeper. The inner teaching was never dangerous because it was false. It was dangerous because it was independent. And the method in every school was practice, not reading. Eleusis staged an experience. Pythagoras used silence and number. The Gnostics used contemplation. The alchemists used the work. The tarot deals it. The 369 method writes it. Different antennas, same signal. So how do you start? Not with 100 books. The schools never started with books. They started with one practice, held for weeks. Here's the modern version. Pick one door, just one. The Kybalion's 7 principles. Read 1 per day. Or the tarot, 1 card each morning. Ask what it mirrors. Or Tesla's 369, 1 desire, 33 days. Any door works because they open into the same room. Give it 30 days, silently. That's the Pythagorean part. You don't announce it. You don't debate it. You run the experiment. The schools demanded 5 years of silence. You can manage a month. One warning from every school. Don't collect doors. A person with 10 practices has none. The schools kept students on one discipline for years before showing them a second. Depth first. Breadth never mattered. I put the whole map in a book, The Law of Attraction, what they actually taught. 129 pages, a 30-day workbook. Link in the description. And subscribe. One video like this every week. The Kybalion, the Tree of Life, the Tarot, Crowley, Tesla, the Emerald Tablet. They're all on this channel. They're all one story. The door was never locked. It was just unmarked.